the world's fastest land mammal is quickly running out of time. With only an estimated 7,100 cheetahs remaining in the wild, creating safe conservation areas is critical for the continued survival of this high-speed predator. Recently, 2 males and 2 female cheetahs were brought into Karingani in a collaborative project with INHIBit, the Endangered Wildlife Trust, the Mozambique Wildlife Alliance, and Karingani. The male cheetahs came from Pinda Private Game Reserve and the females came from Dino King Game Reserve in South Africa. The cats were placed in the Karingani predator holding boma for a couple of weeks to inhibit their natural homing instincts and to acclimatize them to their new surroundings. On the final release day, the cheetahs were darted and immobilized in the boma by Dr. João of the Mozambique Wildlife Alliance and Dr. Pereira from INHIBit. While the cheetahs were sleeping, biological measurements and samples were taken, and one of the males was fitted with a new tracking collar. The males were then driven by vehicle to a predetermined release site inside Karingani. Members from one of Karingani's neighbouring communities, the Kubu community, attended to watch the release of Karingani's newest residents. Dr. Pereira explained the conservation process and why it is important to rebuild Karingani's natural predator cohort. Shortly after the males ran off into their new futures, the female cheetahs arrived by helicopter to the release site. The Kubu community assisted in offloading the females from the helicopter and moving them to a shady spot while the vets administered the antidote to wake the cheetahs up. The crowd watched as the females began to wake up and move off to explore their new home. Karingani is honored to be a part of this collaborative conservation effort to further enhance the conservation of this remarkable threatened species.